Uh, hey, welcome to Youth Night Live, the Tribe, the Annex. This is our weekly youth service just to hang out, hear from God's Word, learn and grow together. And as we get started, I just want to say that this week has been absolutely crazy. Wildfires east of Springfield in the Thurston area and beyond have evacuated many people from their homes. Lots of places of town were in danger of wildfires. I know people are out of power in many places, and also no matter where you live in Oregon or Washington or California right now, the air is just completely smoky and it's hard to breathe, and it's a scary week. I'll be honest with you. I have been scared. I know you guys have. Just when you look outside in like broad daylight and it's like orange or yellow, when you are hearing reports maybe about family, friends, or your own family may have to leave their house, maybe for the very last time, it has been one crazy week. So I just want to say, first of all, just to start, at the top of our broadcast tonight, that I hope that you are safe and healthy. If there is anything you or your family needs, please know that the church and myself are here to help in any way that we can. I hope you are doing well, and that we will get through this together as a community in this crazy roller coaster year of 2020. So, want to also start off with a little bit of giveaways. So, I know that it's been a tough week, so I thought what better way than just to give away some cheer. So here is what we are going to give away. We have a very limited edition shirt from our friends at Hume Lake. This is a Camp Kajabi t-shirt. We have one in your size of a couple of these. As if you are a high schooler, this is pretty sweet. I just got these in this week. If you're not a t-shirt fan, I will sub this out with a gift card of your choice. But speaking about fire, that's been something that has been on our minds all week long. But tonight, we were supposed to start a brand new series on the Bible. We're going to start in home groups and be back here at church. And obviously, all that's changed because of what has gone on this week. But I've been thinking about the Bible a lot this week, as it was going to be a series we're going to start. And also, everyone has had wildfires on their minds. So I have a little bit of a trivia question for you. The first person to answer this in the chat is going to win the prize, and this could take you a while, so we may go like the whole night until someone figures this out, but you guys are smart and creative. I know you'll get this one. So here's the question. Where is fire first mentioned in the Bible? Where is fire first mentioned in the Bible? You can tell me the story, or you can tell me the Bible reference, but that is our trivia giveaway for tonight. We want these awesome Hume Lake shirts or a gift card of your choosing. Also, I have our live chat pulled up right here in front of me, so make sure you say hi. I love to see those. Throw out any shout outs, and I would love to do those a little later on in our night. So, okay. since it's been such a stressful, hard week, I thought all of us could use some silly, ridiculous fun. So I pulled out a YouTube clip of the week as well as a game that I think that you are going to enjoy. So we're going to start off with our YouTube clip of the week. This is one I actually saw a couple of weeks ago. I've been saving it for just the right time. This one made me die laughing. I hope it does for you too. Here is this week's YouTube clip of the week. Check it out. Oh, honestly, when I saw that clip, the only thing I thought of was I really wish I could try that, but I know I would hurt myself. So if you do have a treadmill and a laundry basket at home, be safe, make sure you wear a helmet, and please film it. If you do this, I want to see it. But also, the only thing I thought of was there could be no better metaphor for the year 2020 than of what that video was. A disaster treadmill roller coaster that just speeds up and speeds up and speeds up. Alright, well, you guys have been taking some guesses about where fire is first mentioned in the Bible. Someone said burning bush. That is a really good guess. There's fire, and it's in the book of Genesis, which is early on. But we actually have our winner. Rachel Adams, I think, is either, maybe Ari, let me know, is the Garden of Eden, the flaming sword. That is correct. So when Adam and Eve get kicked out of the Garden of Eden, there is an angel with a flaming sword to make sure they don't come back, and that is the first mention of fire in the Bible. So congratulations, you are the winner. So let's jump else. Let's jump right into something else. Little fun, a little silly. It is time for game time. Alright, so we are going to play a really simple, really silly game called What Are They Thinking? And what are they thinking? I'm going to show you a random stock photo and with 3 options for what the people in the picture could be thinking. We have 5 of these. It's a simple A, B, or C. There's really no winner to this unless you can make me laugh in the comment section, and then I will give away a second prize. But let's play What Are They Thinking? Here is our first photo. Alright, so our 3 options are: we all accept the V sound in Steven, but Kelvin looks weird. When do I get into Hogwarts? And why? This is why I hate shopping with my mom. I love this photo because I just feel that that is how I feel whenever I go shopping. I don't like going shopping. I don't like shopping for clothes or for groceries or for anything. So this is exactly how I feel. So let me know. Do you feel like A, B, or C is a better caption. Again, there's really no right or wrong here, but there is just opinion. So let me know which you think. Looks like C, C, B, pretty split here. Trying to look over into the comments here. Everyone is pretty evenly split. Let's move on to our next question or caption. Here it is. A, I haven't taken my permit test yet, but I'm feeling really good about it. B, this is how you impress girls, dude. C, too legit to quit. All right, let me know. Which is the better caption, or what is a better caption for this picture? I've never seen like a tandem motorized scooter, but it looks fun. I definitely want to try this. OJ, if you could make this for me and we could film it next week, I want to try this out. In the comments, again, look, they're pretty evenly split there. Let me know. So this next one might possibly be my favorite random photo of all of them. Here we go. A is, I love Mario Toad cosplay. B, I love mushrooms. C, he's cute. I really think A is the only funny and good caption to this, and that's really why I chose this slide, but I really do. Sorry, the Mario Toad cosplay part gets me. So again, let me know in the comments what you think is the better caption, or come up with a caption yourself. We are going on to this next one, and it is, okay, breathe. This has happened before. B, this will look artsy and cool. C, everyone's a little crazy, but IKEA makes the best hats. Let me know which caption is the best one for this. I think it does look artsy and cool in a way, and I do feel that there's a situation that I would get myself in. I don't know. I feel that if anyone were going to get their head stuck in a small yellow stool, it would probably be me, and probably be while I was setting up an IKEA item as well. So, all right, we have one left. Let's check it out. First date outfit, check. I love pancakes. Wow, this is tighter than I thought. So this is like a Aquaman cosplay, I guess, set on the beach. But I don't know why you'd be thinking about pancakes, other than like, aren't we always all thinking about pancakes? So let me know which one you think. I'm gonna go back and read some of the captions that you guys came up with. I'm gonna scroll back and see if I can guess. We have for this one, we have, why are you wearing an umbrella? That's really good. I feel like he's golfing. So, okay, that was What Were They Thinking? Thanks for playing our super silly nonsense game. It is time to roll into the announcements. All right. Our first announcement, as always, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. You're watching on YouTube right now, just make sure you head over and click that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video and go ahead and send it to a friend. If you are in middle school or high school, make sure you check out all of our various social media channels. You're going to find those at the Annex GCF for high school and at GCF Middle for the Tribe. Make sure you are following us on Instagram, Facebook, and anywhere you are so you stay up to date on everything that is coming up. Also, this next announcement, we need your help to make Youth Night Live happen. You can help out with being in the band. We're looking for musicians to join our awesome band. So if you sing, you play an instrument like a guitar or piano, bass guitar. If you want to learn tech, you want to hit the bleeps and the bloops and run the soundboard, the video board, our computers, any way that you want to help out there, or you just want to be on Youth Night Live, you want to be a guest and play in the games, you want to come on as a host, or you want to be a creator and make videos, compile your top 5 TikToks, you'll see a link in the description of this video that you can click, and you will see a place where you can fill out a really short survey to help out with Youth Night Live. Also, if you go on either the Tribe or the Annex Instagram, you will see links there as well. Next announcement. We want to pray for you. Man, if 2020 wasn't a tough year already, this week just made it tougher. I know that there is probably a lot on your heart and mind these days, and me and Gretchen and the whole crew would love just to pray for you. So again, you could click on the link below and fill out a super short prayer request and let us know how we can be praying for you. All right, our last announcement is just to give you guys an update on what the Tribe and the Annex look like this fall. We put out a video announcement on Instagram and YouTube last week, but just in case you didn't catch that, I'm gonna give you maybe the short version of what is happening. And so, for high school, the Annex, and for middle school, the Tribe, there are 3 gatherings that you can be a part of those ministries. And here is a little slide for you guys. There is online, that's right here on YouTube, Youth Night Live. That's going to continue to happen every single week, Sundays at 7 o'clock. And if that is the main place that you're going to be participating with us, then we want to get you a part of an online small group, as well as church gatherings and home gatherings. So, high school and middle school will both meet at the church, as well as meet in home groups across Eugene and Springfield on alternating weeks. So if you're in high school, 1 week you're at church, 1 week you are in home groups. Middle school, it's the same thing. So for home groups, that is a quick, easy, free sign up. Again, you'll find all our links in the same place below. You can click and sign up for a group. Both these happen Sunday 6:30 to 8:30. We will be having in-person small groups at the church, but you don't need to sign up for those. You just need to show up as you normally would. So, starting next week, hopefully, if the smoke has cleared out and everything is safe for us to be able to hold it, middle school will meet here at the church, and Annex, you guys will start your first week of home groups. So, again, make sure you get signed up for a home group by clicking the link below. Those are limited to only 9 people per group because living rooms are only so big. So make sure you get signed up. We will try and make space for everyone, but we will be limiting them to 9 per person. If you have questions, you can DM us on Insta, or if you have Gretchen or I's cell phone, just give us a text, and we would love to clear things up for you. So those are the announcements for your Sunday. We are so glad that you have tuned in to Youth Night Live. And before I head into the message, I said I would be looking at the chat section. I'd be throwing out comments and things like that. So I see lots of whats. That makes me very happy. Thank you for humoring me and throwing out a what every time I said announcement. We think that the 5th photo is, someone was talking about the game. Said the last photo looked like King Triton in his glory days. That's very true. I like that. Someone was really making sure I want to check the comments. So, all right. Hey, I am reading the comments tonight. So if you want to throw something in there, I will read them at the end of the night. So, all right. So we are going to jump into a special message tonight. Like I said, we were going to start our new series called Explained on the Bible, which we will be starting next week. Just bump it back a week. But I wanted to just take a little pause tonight and just kind of address everything that is going on in our crazy, crazy world. So, last Sunday night, I was sitting at home and I got this loud, beeping, annoying sound on my phone. And I looked over and I was like, that's weird. Like, it's a strange sound. It's not like my ringtone or like a cell phone beep. And it was an emergency message. And it was sending me that there was going to be abnormally high winds that night. And I thought, like, that's weird. I don't know why my phone is sending me a message about wind. And at the time, I didn't really take a lot of, didn't really care or didn't think it was that important until about an hour later. I looked outside and everything, literally everything in my backyard, front yard, was just completely smoky. I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I feel like every hour after that, for days and days, things just kind of got worse and worse and worse. As you guys, I'm sure, know, there was a small fire that happened east of here, quite a ways away, by the Mackenzie Bridge, but there was historically strong winds, like 80-mile-an-hour winds, that just pushed and fanned the flames of that fire, made it spread to hundreds of thousands of acres overnight, into Tuesday and Wednesday. And people were being evacuated from their homes, and pretty soon towns were getting lost to fire, and not just places really far out of town were in danger, but places pretty close to home, like Thurston and Pleasant Hill and Mohawk. And all of a sudden, I think every single person in Eugene, Springfield had this feeling of, is my home going to burn down? Is our whole city going to burn down? Is my life in danger? Is my family and friends' lives in danger? Where am I going to go if I have to be evacuated? What would I grab from my house if I only had a few minutes to leave? And these were questions that I hadn't really thought about before, but I was thinking them this week. And I'm sure that you were too. And I am so glad to hear reports now that the fire is getting under control. There's actually a 5% containment, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually a really, really good sign. And areas that were in evacuation levels like 3 and 2 are getting downgraded. And even though things aren't over yet, firefighters are doing an incredible job, and areas that were in a lot of danger are now in a little less danger. But it's crazy how in just a matter of a few days, hours, that everything that we have can be put at risk. And of course, this is all in the perspective of the coronavirus pandemic, right? And in the midst of school that was supposed to start tomorrow, and just craziness after craziness. So tonight, there's just been a thought that's been going through my head. Well, a lot of thoughts going through my head, but one kind of predominant thought that's been going through my head and my heart that I just wanted to share with you, and that's this: that only eternal things are eternal. You know, there is so much in life that we have and that we care about and that we try and put our time into, right? And we all do this, I do this too, but think about how much time we put into the stuff we have, right? We want the coolest gadgets, the latest phone, the newest AirPods. We want the freshest clothes. We care about our making sure like our makeup looks good, that our Instagrams are perfectly curated, and we spend so much of our time and effort into things that ultimately will not last. And this verse kept coming back to my mind and my heart this week that I want to share with you. This is from the book of Matthew. These are the words of Jesus. He says this: "Don't store up treasures here on earth, where moths eat them and rust destroys them, where thieves break in and steal. Store your treasures in heaven, where moths and rust cannot destroy, and thieves do not break in and steal. Wherever your treasure is, there the desires of your heart will also be." And as you read that, I think that the question Jesus was asking in the midst of saying that was this, is that where is your treasure? Where do you put your heart, your time, your attention, and your money? Like, where are you storing up treasures in your life? And if I'm honest, far too often, it's on things that are incredibly temporary and trivial. They are in things that will not last. And honestly, if 2020 has taught us anything, it's this: that only things that are eternal are eternal. And what that means is that our health is not eternal. That one day we will get sick and die. And although I hope for everyone out there, it's when they are old and have lived a full life, we know that sickness, accidents, and viruses can end our temporary lives. Because no matter how long you live, even to 100 and over 100, that is still temporary. And not just our physical lives, but everything that we have, like our homes, like our phones, like everything in it is temporary. Even if our homes never burn down, even if our stuff never gets stolen or rusted or eaten by moths, it will one day break. It will one day fade away. It will one day be lost, get outdated, or just pass with us. And we cannot take the things that we have bought and earned and stored up into eternity, because only things that are eternal are eternal. And so often we get stuck into this trap of, I want the latest phone, I need the newest shoes, I need this or this or this, and we put our treasure in that, thinking that if only I can have this, then I'll be happy. And that is putting our treasure, our heart, our values into things that are temporary. And things that are temporary will always fail us. Only what's eternal is eternal. Well, okay, so then what is eternal? The Bible says this, that 3 things remain. After everything else temporary in this earth fades away, there are 3 things that remain: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. And when Jesus tells us the reason that he came to this earth, in John 10:10, Jesus says, the thief, that's Satan, comes to kill and to steal and to destroy, but I have come that you may have life and have it to the full. Now when Jesus says that he came to give us life to the full, life abundantly, he wasn't saying that he came to give us a life that's full of cool stuff, a life that's full of cool gadgets and cool clothes and fun vacations and great camp memories, or even like friends or just good vibes. Jesus came to give us a life that is full of the things that will last forever. Faith, hope, and love. And ultimately, that God's love for us is one of the only eternal things in life. And we are eternal people, that not in this human body, but as people, that we have an eternal destiny, forever with God in heaven or forever separated from him. And when all things have come to an end, that God and his love for us are one of the only eternal things. So, what can we do in light of that? I know that this has been a year of this incredible anxiety and worry, and especially as school is starting back up, even though it got pushed off a week, which is probably just like oh, thank you, like one more week where I don't have to worry about school. It's coming, right? And it's going to be weird, because it's going to be online and on Zoom, and everything is going to be different. And a lot of you are starting middle school or starting high school on your laptop, and there's just this overwhelming sense of anxiety. Jesus speaks to that too, because only eternal things are eternal. I want to give you a little bit of encouragement from the Bible, and here's what it says. Give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you. Now, this is probably a verse that you've heard before, hopefully. It's an incredible verse that tells us that we can go to God with all of our worries, all of our anxieties, all of our frustrations, and that he cares for us. But what's incredible about this verse is actually the passage that comes after it. Here is the verses that directly follow this verse. It says this: "Stay alert, watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. Remember that your family of believers all over the world is going through the same kind of suffering you are. In his kindness, God called you to share in his eternal glory by means of Christ Jesus. So after you have suffered a little, he will restore, support, and strengthen you, and he will place you on a firm foundation. All power to him forever and ever. Amen." Wow, there's a lot in that verse, but some of the things that I noticed when I read it was, one, that we do have an enemy who is out to devour us, to discourage us, to keep us into a place of just defeat and worry and anxiety, but that we have a family of believers, all the Christians, not just at the Annex or the Tribe or at Grace Community Fellowship or Eugene, but in the entire world that we can stand firm with, and a God who, even after times of suffering, check this out, will restore, support, and strengthen you and place you on a firm foundation. It has been a bonkers year. It absolutely has. And I have no clue what tomorrow or the next week or the next month will bring. But as our senior pastor, Steve Hill, has said over and over, it's just a great reminder to me that nothing eternal has changed. Nothing eternal has changed. And only things that are eternal are eternal. And God's love for you and the life that you have in him through Jesus is something that nothing can take away. A virus can't take it away. A fire can't take it away. Crazy amounts of anxiety can't take it away. And that we have this firm foundation in our lives that we can rely on and turn to for no matter what happens, because we have a God who is always good and who always loves us. So, this week, put your treasure into things that last. Rely on God in times of anxiety, instead of finding your worth and your value in things that could easily be taken away by moths or thieves or wildfires. Put them in the God who loves you. And if there was one thing that I could ever say to all of you, if I were to not make it one more week, and that's this, that Jesus Christ loves you and he died for you so that you could have a life to the full with God. A life that starts now and lasts forever. And the incredible thing about that good news that we call the gospel is that there is nothing on this earth that could ever take it away. No catastrophe, no disaster. That is a firm foundation to build our lives on. So, lean into God this week. Trust him. He cares about you, and that he is a firm foundation for our lives. I'm going to pray for all of you guys tonight. God, thank you so much for being a God who is near to us. No matter what we are going through, that you are good, that you love us, and that your love is eternal. And Jesus, the relationship that we have with you is something that nothing can take away. God, may that be where our treasure is, where nothing can take that away. God, you are our foundation, you are our hope, and that we trust in you. The tribe of the Anak said, Amen.